So I'm gonna start off by saying I'm not competitive with other women. That might be a shock to some of you because you can see me from my videos. I'm very outspoken, I'm very confident in myself, and that's the thing. Because I'm confident in myself and because I know who I am, I don't feel the need to compete with nobody. In my eyes, there's no competition. You can't compete with anybody because the truth is nobody is you. Nobody is identical to you. And even if you may say, oh, I have an identical twin, well, your sister is part of your blood. You know, she should be the last person you should think of competing with. And I believe that every woman should feel the same. Every woman should feel like, no, I'm not trying to compete because there's no competition. What's really the competition? First of all, we are all children of God. We all live on this earth. We are all unique in our own way. We all have different talents, different gifts. We all have a different fingerprint, different DNA. We all have different parents. We all have differences attached to us. So instead of looking at each other and trying to tear each other down, well, guess what? We should uplift each other. Because there is a very important principle everybody should be aware of, which is you rise by lifting others. You never rise by trying to compete with another person. Imagine you are trying to compete with yourself. That doesn't even make sense to me. It's not you versus you. It should be you and you. You should be the person that supports you, is there for you. You should be the person that speaks life onto yourself. So that's why the whole idea of like being competitive and it's you versus you and it's you versus other women, like that whole thing should be thrown to the trash. And here's something us women can learn from men. Yes, I'm really serious because they have a quality that is so amazing that I love about them. Most of them. I'm not saying all of them, but most men are like this. Which is basically for them, competition, or let's say if there are different men around them, for them it feels more like a game. Something they can engage in without it actually impacting their self-worth. And this is the catch, ladies. The reason why being competitive is so damaging, because most women, if let's say they try to compete with another woman and they fail, and the other woman, let's say, won the competition, or she was the smartest one, she was wearing a better dress than her, she looks better, or she might have something you don't have. Well, guess what? Most women, because of that experience itself, they attach it to their self-worth and they start to feel like less than, which is not the case. Why are you feeling less than? Just because another woman is doing her thing, that should tell you something about you. What you're lacking isn't actually what she has. What you're lacking is you pouring energy on all the values you have, but you can't see. That's what's missing. So what all us women should do is always focus on ourselves and focus on the gifts that God has bestowed on us and how we can bring those gifts to life. That's what it's all about. And the truth of the matter is, once you start focusing on yourself and realizing how blessed you are, you really think that you're gonna look elsewhere? No. If anything, you're gonna start looking at other women in a positive way, because now you are operating from a place of love and passion and purpose. And that's what it's all about. Here's the thing. If you look at other women and feel like less than, you need to check yourself, because it seems like you can't see your own value. And when you can't see your own value, you start to think that if somebody else has value, that means they're better than you. But no, everybody got value. We just got it in different ways. And it's all about recognizing your own value, knowing who you are, and just doing what you're meant to do. And even if there are other women in the room, that's not gonna affect you, because the truth is you're pouring love onto yourself. You're realizing how valuable you are, and that all by itself is love. And when you're pouring in your self-love, you're gonna give love. So you're gonna look at women in like a loving way. Instead of saying, oh my God, like, what is she wearing? Or, oh my God, I hate her hair. Or who does she think she is? You're gonna be like, wow, I love what she's wearing. That color suits her. You start to look at things in a positive way. And that by itself is going to help us women come together and rise. Why? Because now we would want to collaborate with each other, just like men do. Men understand the power of networking and working together. They understand that it's all about being united, because most of the time when you're united, you achieve success. And also a thing that is extremely important to realize is that if you find yourself criticizing somebody else, directly tell your brain, no, I'm not gonna do that. Let me focus on something positive. That is why a lot of women, let's say they are put in front of other women, they feel like they may have negative thoughts that, oh, maybe other women are criticizing me. But the only reason you're thinking that is because you criticize other women. If, let's say, all you do is think positive about other people, and I'm not telling you to be naive, no. I'm not telling you to let other women step on you, but I'm telling you, when it comes to your social life, it's very important to keep a positive outlook. You know, it's all about perspective, and most of the time when you view the world positively, that's going to reflect back on you. So if you're always thinking positive about other women and you're put out there in front of women, you're not going to think about them criticizing you because you don't do that yourself. And here's a very important thing that you need to understand. Confidence is silent. Insecurity is loud. You need to be confident, because when you're confident in yourself and you know your inner strengths, you're going to be able to see other people's strengths. And if other women are confident as well, that's not going to affect you. Why would it anyway? You're confident yourself. And you know that if you're confident, they're confident, everybody is confident. What an amazing thing it is. Because it's all about elevating and lifting up others. Whereas if you feel insecure around women who are confident, who are outspoken, who are successful, that means you are not confident with yourself. That's why many women, they start to criticize each other. Why? Because they're speaking from a place of insecurity. Let's say if there's a woman that was shining, you know, that was taking all the spotlight, and there are insecure women in the same room, those insecure women are not going to be happy with what is happening, because they're gonna feel that that woman is stealing something from them that should be theirs. Whereas guess what? If you're a confident woman and a woman that was beautiful stepped in the room, that's not gonna affect you. Why would it? In fact, you're gonna be able to admire her, and even if you're not the type to like look and admire, like, yeah, again, that's not gonna affect you. So always remember that it's all about recognizing that you are valuable. It's all about knowing that just because other women may be doing better than you doesn't mean your time isn't coming. Your time is coming. There are equal opportunities for everyone. And just because a woman is shining doesn't mean she's taking that shine away from you. You can also shine. We can all shine together. There you go. And that's what it's all about, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below what you would like to see next. And follow me on my socials to stay connected with me. And I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.